What is going on, everyone? My name is Boit, and I am struggling to click the buttons correctly right now. And I'm back also with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action this morning in the left side of the map in the red color, playing as Oranos. His name is Skady. He's opponent today, and I'm getting hyped over nothing. Is IKillUDie. He's playing raw. Oh my god. Need a breather. Need a drink of water. Oh god. Okay. Anyways. Now that that's all out of the way, somehow have managed to completely scuff that intro so hard that that you've all possibly clicked off the video already, or just hit the skip button a couple of times. Fair enough. Like I feel you. I feel you. That's fine. IKillUDie is actually down 2-0 in this series already. This is best of 5. You have the first of 3 is another way of calling what a best of 5 is. And if you understand how that works, you add 1 to 2 and you have a winner. So Skady on 2. He just needs to win one more game here. He's picking the Oranos here for Tundra. First time he's not picking Zeus. Obviously felt like shaking things up, going with the Oranos here. Very strong god against the Egyptians. And I think he had a feeling that IKill might switch into Egyptian here. I think Zeus does completely fine here against Ra as well, but obviously Oranos is a very aggressive god, works very nicely against gold mines such as these, where they're, actually this gold mine's kind of good. There's a town center that's here, nice food on top of the town center, nice back food here with a good wall here, then this gold mine gets a little bit less risky, or even a wall here would be even better, because then you get a little bit of it protected by the town center, and you get even more of a notification that this gold mine is going to be under siege. So this could potentially be a very easy map for IKillUDie to play. Not what Skady wants to see here. Generally speaking, these Tundra maps, you don't get these back gold mines here very often. And technically speaking, this is not really a back gold mine. There's just a really, really nice wood line here and here to defend against it. And I guess it's open here, but again, another wall from here over to the temple or the houses or the armory that's here could be enough of a thing for IKill to defend. And we already see him throwing up houses over here to protect this gold mine. Very, very smart. He'll protect this tower over here and do exactly the same thing. You don't want to have Tundra just running and hitting your villagers. So smart play here from IKill with his building placement already. Economic guild was the first thing that Skady threw up here. He's going hunting dogs, he's going gold villages, he's going everything. He may be going for what looks like complete standard play here. No surprises at all. Complete standard play. And he'll be, well, he needs to drop a house. Has he not done that yet? No, he's already done the house. What is this? His house is already up, guys. I don't know what Skady's done here. He's done something to this build. Something wild's going on here. Whatever. He's just obviously playing around a potential villager rush of that Ra can definitely do. So he's throwing up his Economic Guild in mana right next to it, so he protects it a little bit. And if he thinks it's coming, he can throw down like a barracks and some other stuff. With Ra in 1v1s, it's really hard to get the villager rush to be successful, because scouting and getting the scout on the town center is quite tough, because you have to use your pharaoh, or I guess you could use your priest as well, but you can get sniped on the way over. It's very obvious when you see the priest walking towards you that something sneaky is coming, like a shifting sands or something like that. We just see IKill going straight for these Caribou first. He's going to be moving on to the town center. Really wants to grab that one, though. This town center is not that bad either with all these elk here. And Dart is on the way, 50% compared to only the 30% of Skady's advance time. So IKill going very fast to the classical age here. Should be able to get that town center up. No real problems here. And Skady's up 430, so we'll see what happens. He does have the shifting sands to defend against it. The oracle's sitting there. No villagers have moved over just yet. Sending the gold villagers with a priest up onto this food here is very, very smart, because the oracle scouts this location here. He's going to know that this is where the town center is going up. The oracle immediately leaves, which does leave this location completely safe, because this is where Skady's going to be hitting. And Skady should not know that there's food here unless he checks it out. If we check out his perspective, he's not seen that location there, so he can't even do the hunt trick through the fog of war. And this town center will be going up very fast. Promethean already heading over there, but not going to be fast enough. There's already Auroch here to eat, leaving these Auroch over here as well, interestingly enough. And the Promethean going to be searching for something to attack. Looks like it's going to be potentially seeing these villages, walking straight into the base of IKillUDie. If we check out Skady's perspective, this Promethean is moving somewhere. He's moving straight onto this town center here, and he may get very lucky to run by this priest, but very unlucky is also very potential if IKill starts whacking away at that Promethean there, and he does decide better against his better judgment to hit that one. And he just walks through, still has 100% HP. IKill not spotting that one happen there. And we do see the Valor coming through. Two Momillo out, 2 Terma, gets the 2 Terma heroes moving straight onto this hunt. IKill will have to get away from that very, very shortly. We do see that wall that I was talking about going up over here already, which means that this hunt is very, very safe. I would have liked to have seen the armory a little bit over here. We do see the wall coming up as well. So if that wall was a little bit better position, it would have been totally fine. The villagers are getting hit here. We'll be losing probably 1, if not 2 villagers from this raid. We see another shockwave. Nice shockwave. The priest going after that Promethean. Takes a long time to pick him off, though. Does a lot of damage. Does get 2 villager pickoffs there. So nice little attack there. Nice raid by Skady. Taking a little bit of damage on the Promethean for it, but not the biggest of deals. And IKill just going to calmly retreat back into his base. He's got these goat here he can eat. He hasn't actually started chopping down wood too much here. As you can see, his economic upgrades, he's only going to have hunting dogs, no pickaxe or anything else. Meanwhile, Skady's going to have hand axe, pickaxe. He's going to have his military units pumping. He's actually stopped his production, so he's looking like he's going for a second town center behind this. So he's got a couple of villager pickoffs. He's got some value out of his army. He can follow that up with a town center and continue here with that strong economy of Oranos in the early game. So we'll see what he can do. The villager does retreat here through this location. Going to be throwing up this wall. We see a barracks coming down, and I love this play here from IKillUDie. He does not need to fight this too much. We do see a nice micro there from Skady to get the hero Terma onto this, but the Pharaoh's already empowering the town center, which does double damage now. So you'll be very careful not to go under that one. Seeing Skady trying to push through this wall here, this gate. Does a lot of damage, so we'll tear it down very, very fast. We're seeing this barracks going up. It's probably not going to finish here as this gate will fall. Potentially going to see him try and repair it, but it's a little bit too late for that as the Terma already moving in. Going to be able to stop that repairing, maybe even throwing down another wall here. And this villager looks like it's going to get sniped as well as these Terma, these Momillos, not going to let him escape. He's almost run through here. Does take a big amount of damage from the Terma and will fall there in the end. So nice play from Skady so far. Second town center is on the way as well. Going to be able to start that military production. No, he may be going for an immediate third town center here. We've seen a game from back in the Bill Gregg Open, if we do remember that one, of Skady against Joe on an Alpine map where Skady went for a couple of units early, or it might have been Chemo, I can't remember who it was, but somebody went for a couple of units early and then just went immediate third town center as a response to the 2 town center Ra, because the Ra cannot grab his own third town center because you've got all of that army pressure. And you can just safely grab all those, and then it's going to be a follow-up with a huge heroic age push through Hyperion with the chaos, with the Satiel push. That is what happens. We'll see if Skady is going for that one, or if he plays a little bit more defensive, a little bit more mid-late game orientated with the Thea, followed with Hecate push early, potentially being able to cut off this town center forever. However, we do have to remember this gold mine here is very, very safe. And we do see the wall already back up, and Skady going to attempt to push back through it again. He is completely safe here to do so. He's taking a little bit of damage from that watchtower as he does micro away from that Terma. Oh, Slinger's now getting produced, and we do see more walls coming up here for IKillUDie. Really nice play to prevent, even with this wall going down, to prevent this gold mine from being attacked. So nice play from IKill. Skady's army production has started yet again as his villagers are producing. He's not producing from this town center yet. Third town center is almost up, but that's a big mistake there. You got to get these villagers producing. You don't need to have Momillo producing at this point because you're not going to get a lot of value from it. The Terma do completely fine in the early stages of the game, sniping a Slinger there, as you can see. We are seeing IKillUDie's barracks. Looks like it's going to be getting taken down, and he's trying as hard as he can to get to the next age. Does he have Skin of the Rhino. There's no Skin of the Rhino just yet. Economically here, we're almost in the heroic age. You do see Hathor coming through. One last villager may get cancelled here. The villagers trying to get this mining camp up, but that's a pretty of a risky move, and we see that Skady's already moving on to it, going to be preventing that gold mine from being a place to mine just yet. And IKill may be in a little bit of trouble here. We do see him making axemen and slingers into his barracks here, which obviously can be very, very strong against this army. We're going to need to see some priests getting built, which is exactly what's happening. And Skin of the Rhino is going to be coming through. So that's going to help him defend this location quite a bit, using those villagers as meat shields and also in the army. So we'll see how that goes. A villager jumping onto the Pharaoh here. We see it get pushed back. A couple of units getting sniped. Another Valor coming down to pick off this Wadjet. Pharaoh needs to retreat, needs to keep that guy alive if he wants to continue. The other thing is there's this gold mine in the front here. That IKillUDie could potentially sneak up a Migdal on right here, and Skady will not notice it. Meanwhile, the wall's back up here, and Skady's been sort of trapped in this location. And we do see a 3-slinger shockwave, a little bit of overkill there, but does manage to pick them all off, I guess. Probably could have just done so without the shockwave, in all honesty. Glad you're getting healed back up by the Pharaoh, who's almost dead of himself. And the Hathor has just hit, so we'll see what he goes for. Where is the Migdal going to go? We see all the villagers chopping wood here. So this is completely standard for Ra players in 2000 or 2020. In 2020, they chop wood, they throw the market down, they sell that wood from which they've gathered, and it's not quite as good as gold mining, but obviously keeps you in the game. And it's kind of like, if we check out the actual gather rate here, it's quite a bit higher than the gold mine, but obviously probably no economic upgrades on it. Yeah, you've got no hand axe, so it's not quite as big of a discrepancy as 8.2 or 0.82 to 0.98. And then you look at the trade values here, and we do see you can sell wood for 69. So you're getting basically 70% or 69% for your wood there. So it's not quite as good as mining gold, but it's definitely helpful to keep you going here. And we do see Skady still trying to push in as these walls coming back up with the Patsukos here and the priest. It's enough to push Skady back. Not happy to continue fighting in this location. He will be able to secure this gold mine now. See if he moves over onto it. He's got his market up now. He can decide to throw up that Migdal stronghold on this location. Or right here would probably be the best spot, and that's going to prevent any sort of pressure that Skady can put onto him from occurring. But Skady does have the 3 town centers. He's going to be able to jump straight to the next age very, very shortly, it seems. He's grabbing plow. He's doing all the right things so far in terms of the Oranos economy and progression in this game. So IKill has defended nicely, though. Hasn't really lost all too many villages. And you got to kind of expect that you're going to be losing some villagers as Ra against Oranos if you're going for this strategy. Ooh, and some stray villagers over here have been caught as Skady going to be able to pick them off. That's a big mistake. And he's also sort of opening up an opening in his wall here as well. Like, obviously that does not open until the wood expires there, but I'm surprised to see him chopping wood in that location. Now I've got the siege works coming up. Should grab that relic, Dwarven Calipers. That's a negative 20% on the siege cost. I've also got the Odin Wand up there, which is not the most important upgrade, but it's a relic, but it can help with the Hyperion, which we don't see. We see Thea coming through. So obviously, Skady not happy with an all-in on this gold mine with Hyperion or on this town center or something like that. Though I think it wouldn't be a bad idea. We do see the villagers moving forward now. We've got a sky passage coming up on this location. Where's the other sky passage? Or is that just the first one? There it is. All the units in here will pop out, hit these villages as Skady is preventing IKillUDie from doing anything at this point. No town center for you, he says. Meanwhile, we see some raids coming in, but he will be moving straight past this sky passage. And Terma move faster than Chariot Archers. Chariot Archer raids are one of those things that seem good on paper, but oftentimes, if your opponent has speedy units, he can just chase you away, and it's totally fine. I honestly think the best option here for IKill is to just go to town center, straight to the heroic age, or straight to the mythic age through Osiris, and see what he can do. Meanwhile, Chariots sitting in the back of this base. Not going to be able to do all too much. We see them running around. There's the Hesperidge tree in the base for Skady. Not going to be producing those dryads just yet. Needs to save that gold for a mythic age here, which Skady's almost going to have. And We do see that IKill is going for the Mythic Age as well, as both of them going Osiris and Helios here. Helios is an interesting choice, considering how early this is. Like, I like the Helios because he could potentially come in and push off this gold mine. We already see a nice palace coming up here with some walls. This is potential fire siphon to make sure this never goes up, or if it does go up, he can just fire siphon it down without the mercenary being an issue. And now Skady can potentially take this town center as well. We'll see what he can do. He's flying this Stymphalion around as if it's a Pegasus, and he's going to be going for this location here. Alternatively, he can just pressure over here. If he gets out enough destroyers, he can hit this town center. He's got enough Promethean here. That's a big amount of tank for that town center. Plus, obviously, they've got the extra 5 crush damage. So they do a little bit of damage. They're almost like one of those Zeus hoplites in terms of their damage onto a town center. Probably a little bit better than a Zeus hoplite, actually. Now we see the Sky Passage getting targeted. It's got very, very low hack armor, so it goes down very fast. And we see the villagers moving now onto this location to get the town center up. But the palace is already up here. He should be able to snipe this or prevent this palace from going down for quite some time. We do see a shockwave getting cast over here as these chariots have to retreat away. And the Sky Passage is awfully close to going down. But we just see Skady going, all right, no worries. Kill the Sky Passage. I don't mind. I'll build another one. They cost a little bit of resources, 200 wood, 150 gold. So it is difficult. And there's the Son of Osiris. There's the Helios. Son of Osiris coming in. And the Stymphalion bird chilling over here, going after the granary. Kind of notifying IKillUDie that there's potential vortex over here. But if he does leave this town center, it's going to be really bad. He should be building some fire siphons here, but I guess he's scared of the Son of Osiris. The Son of Osiris will chew through these Terma so very, very fast, and also through the destroyers as well. They've only got 30% hack armor, and that's like, these are 5%. You see them just fall to the Son of Osiris. Absolutely brutal. We're not seeing Skady micro at all at this point. We do see a couple of these Prometheans sneaking in here. The mummy's already over here, though. Does pick off that Stymphalion, but we missed that one. But always a good usage of the mummy there. And then also all that bonus damage that this mummy's doing onto these Prometheans, onto the Promethean offspring. Going to pick them off, give himself another minion to target them down. Unfortunately, he doesn't kill off the big one there, but totally fine. We're seeing some Mega Gigantes coming through here. Fire Siphon now popping out as the Helios, as the first Vortex will be coming through very shortly, it looks like. As the town center's up, Fire Siphon chilling over here. We're going to try and sneak in here, but he needs to get something. This Fire Siphon, again, only 5% hack armor. This Son of Osiris just does so much damage to it. Though it's slow, it will pick it off eventually. We will see the villager try and pop out to finish this wall off, but the Son of Osiris is having none of it. Mega Gigantes can come in and push this Son of Osiris away from this location, but he's not opting to use that special ability there. And now he's going after the town center mercenary, trying to pump out here. We see the priest needs to be empowering this town center in order to keep it alive, and the town center will be falling here. Nice play by Skady with the Gigantes, with this Fire Siphon, with this wall. All of this is beautiful right now. We'll see if he's trying to go somewhere else with all of these villages up here on this gold mine. Could be huge, but the siege tower raids while this is going on. The raids on the economy. Secrets of the Titans coming through for Skady, but he's probably going to be losing his town center very shortly. More chariot archers coming through. The rock picks up these siege towers as IKillUDie has denied this. We do have to see the first vortex getting cast here to bring all of IKill's army back here. He's going to have to chase this rock down. The rock running straight over this town center, dropping those siege towers to finish it off. And the rock will be falling very, very shortly. A Titan Gate does come down for IKillUDie. However, the town center for Skady going down as well. He's down to one town center here. This town center still can't get grabbed for Skady. And the shifting sands does come onto this location here as IKill is trying to take this down. Surprised he didn't hold that shifting sands for the Titan Gate of Skady, which is coming through, and he's going to be able to chase the Titan Age of IKillUDie very, very easily now. But the siege tower is looking for another location to raid. Does he have draft horses? No, this is just base speed siege towers causing an absolute ruckus in the base of Skady here, who's chasing him around with villagers trying to get as much damage done to them as possible. And now he's moving over onto this town center. He's not going to be fast enough to deny the Titan Age. The Titan Age will come through, but it's already 27% on the way there, and we'll see where the Titan Gate goes. Going right next to the Hesperus tree. Locust Swarm coming down on this location. Going to be allowed to take this town center down as well with the Locust Swarm. It looks like, it's going to be very, very close. There's very low HP siege towers here, and it looks like the siege towers may not be enough here to take this town center down. Fortified town centers will be enough. And that crazy pressure that IKillUDie has been denied for the time being. Hesperus Tree does come down as well somewhere over here in order to pump those Dryads out right in the face. We're seeing some catapults coming through. Where's the Son of Osiris? Did the Son of Osiris die? Maybe. We've got some stray destroyers chilling down here. We still have another vortex. And it looks like I may have missed the Son of Osiris falling. Just looking through the thing and I don't see Son of Osiris dying here, so I may just random mummy. What if we jump over onto IKill's perspective and start trying to find out where his idle military is? Oh, there it is. I found it. Stop looking, guys. As opposed to Skady. No, he doesn't have it. Okay. So he's not dead. He's still alive. These Dryads still useless with the Son of Osiris here. As soon as he starts picking these off, look at the damage. The absolute damage. No, he doesn't want to. He's deciding whether he wants to attack or not. Boom. Almost one hits them. All of them. They all go down to like no HP. 1 HP. Whatever it is. You know how it is. Titan almost out for IKill. He's going to move over and grab this town center for himself with it. And that's going to be a huge trade. Or not even a trade. It's going to be a huge win for IKill. And then he can just trade his Titan into Skady's Titan and go 3 town centers apiece. And then go into the late game of this Ra versus Oranos late game, where obviously Ra does have the small advantage with the mercenary, with economy as well, because you just can't get out as many civilian units. They just cost too much population with only like the 2.5 times gather rate. It's just not quite enough to keep up with the 80 villages of the Egyptian player. And there's the Titan here for IKillUDie. We'll see where he goes. He should just move over here. We do see a villager, funnily enough, trying to get this town center up, but we're seeing the Titan move forward here for some reason. I'm surprised. I'm surprised he's not just going after this town center, as the town center is going up for Skady. And there's Skady's Titan. He had so many villages on that. 15 villages on that Titan Gate to get it up that fast. And now we see IKill moving over onto this location. Finally, see some mercenary cavalry pumping out of this town. And we still haven't seen a trade route started for IKillUDie. And he's actually running a very low on gold here. So he sort of needs to get some value here. He needs to get this location. There's this gold mine over here that he can mine from, but he needs to get that location like now. We'll see if he can. He does pick off this town center very fast. He'll go after this. He'll take a little bit of damage from the palace and everything else. We do see the walls are up for Skady. So it's tough for the Titan to get in. Plus these caribou being dead make it the pathfinding for IKill being very, very difficult. However, it will take it down as the Titan's marching in here, getting his own value here, going after the houses. Bashes one down. He's going to kill off every single one of these very, very fast. The Son of Osiris is here to start doing quite a bit of damage to this Titan. That being said, though, it's a slow process. It only does what? Is that only 30 damage he's doing? It's not the most. And the Titan does clear up this location finally. Now the Titan going after the home base of IKillUDie. He's sacrificing his hometown center to clean this up. Then he'll move the Titan back over here. No, he's going to leave the Titan idle for the time being. Let his town center die. Let his Son of Osiris die. Absolute standard shenanigans here. More mercenary trying to pump out here to defend. The Son of Osiris is under attack. Almost picked off 45 HP and gets one more shot off before he does fall. More houses coming down. The champion chariots moving in here. Pick off these units. The mercenary cavalry tanking and the Titan making his way back over here to take down these units. The Titan moving in onto these champion chariots. May be able to snipe them very, very fast. IKill has to retreat away from this because this Titan does so much damage when he does manage to retreat and loses 3 of them though, as the Ra Titan is moving in to greet the Oranos Titan. He's deciding to retreat away. He's down a little bit of HP. So he wants to find a little bit more value, but the Titan will catch up. Nice little bit of bumping, or unfortunate bumping there from Skady. Takes one hit, and every single hit is absolutely huge. The villagers going after this palace here do manage to take it down with the skin of the Rhino, and this Titan going to be just running away for days, and he's got to be super careful not to bump into things like before, because he's going to take a lot of free damage from this. He's trying to find somewhere where it's going to be an advantageous position to fight. Takes another hit there, down to 5,984 HP compared to the 6,900. That's a full 1,000 HP that IKillUDie's Titan has an advantage here for, and IKillUDie has picked off this force here. He's pushing this Titan back. There's Catapult taking down this town center. We do see villagers moving forward, but IKill is only on one town center now. He needs to get his town center back. Otherwise, he's going to be in a really difficult position. He's trying to make priests. Priests can empower this to help this get this one up. We do see Arcus preventing this town center from going down. The Titans still chasing each other around the map here as Skady is just like, yeah, I don't really want to fight you. I'm just trying to prevent you from getting this town center for as long as possible. This town center is still alive. More catapults coming in, but they're getting picked off so very fast. You need to get walls up. Might even be more worthwhile to have just been making siege towers at this point. And we see a catapult randomly target an Orc there. Meanwhile, these villagers all getting picked off, and this town center may not even get up. And IKill just needed to empower the town center. It would have gone up. It's going to be close though. It's at 2,700 and 2,800. Does manage to get the town center back up. Big win for IKillUDie. How many resources does he have though? He's got 700 resources in the bank, sitting 110 population. Ra Titan still chasing the Oranos Titan. Obviously still with that big advantage. He's going to try and get a little bit of damage done onto this Titan while he's running away. But the Arcus does bump into the Titan yet again, gets another hit on that Titan. So still huge advantage for IKillUDie, getting even bigger as this is just not working out for Skady right now, as he's just leading this Titan around the map while he's still trying. I would love to see him sneak a villager down here and just get that town center for Skady while this chaos is ensuing. And it's like we've got no gold income right now for IKillUDie. He needs to move over and grab this gold mine. Does he know about it? He does know about the gold mine. He's getting the town center now. He's sent a couple of axemen over here. And we do see the Arcus dealing damage here, but it's just not enough. Nice path blocking. That's what you have to do to these Titans. They've got such a big hitbox that you've got to path block. And we will be seeing the Titan deciding to go after this fortified town center, but he's stuck in his animation. Will it be fast enough? No, he will not be fast enough. He does decide to turn around and hit Skady's Titan. Does not get any free hits, and Skady going to be retreating there. After that, he does trying to deny this town center from going down or whatever. And Skady can keep doing this to IKillUDie for quite some time, but IKillUDie will get this town center up. We'll have this gold mine. We'll be able to start a trade route as well. And these champion chariots just doing absolute work right now compared to the Arcus. You can see the damage that they deal with 11.9 compared to the 7.2. Obviously, they cost 3 pop to the 2 pop, but they're just so quick and do so much damage. Now, town center is up for IKillUDie, getting this mining camp, throwing up the markets, ready to start his trade route. The Titan moving over here, going to attempt to deny it, but why is this faster? No. And he still doesn't have, or he's gone through Helios, not Hecate, so he doesn't have Mythic Rejuvenation either. Meanwhile, Arcus getting pushed back here by IKillUDie, and we're still trying to see some of those catapult coming out to deny this axeman coming in. Going to be hitting these this Titan here. You got to be careful. You want to just path block this if you can. That's all you need. It does decide to turn the axemen around to try and pick off the Murmillo that are chasing his Titan, dealing a little bits of chip damage here. And IKill is in a really good position now that he's secured a gold mine. He's got 6,000 gold to play with. That's enough to start the trade route, enough to continue in this game. Got his 3 town centers. Skady's also got 3 town centers. Started his trade route himself. But he's just short on upgrades. He needs upgrades. He needs champion upgrades. He needs armor. He needs all of that good stuff. But IKillUDie's economy is just so big right now that he cannot catch up on that in that regard. So we'll see what he can do. He does have 2 more vortexes, so we'll see if he can use those in some way, shape, or form. Meanwhile, the Titan has managed to get loose from IKillUDie, but deciding against his against moving in and attacking this location here. Retreating back to his Arcus. This is probably the longest I've seen two Titans live here. Oh, and the Axeman slowing him down yet again as the Ratine coming in. But again, these are both path blocking. You need to path block the Titan. The other thing you could do is a big ball of Arcus here. You could just chase these in, pick every single one of these off with his Titan. Sacrifice maybe one hit of HP to snipe all of these would be worth it. Meanwhile, IKillUDie getting so very close to hitting this Titan here, but it's just not happening. Got to send that siege tower in front to force some shenanigans there. And IKillUDie just going to turn around. Oh, he's not microing. Finally, Skady gets a bit of an advantage. Gets 2 free hits there and only 1 hit onto Skady. Nice play there by Skady there. Gets a big win, a big catch up there onto this situation. Trying to move back in and out, juking around here. The Arcus now coming in and they're going to help out. But 1 hit onto Skady's Titan. He gets a little bit too close for comfort there. Then he's going to hit the ground. But he gets the short animation there. And another hit just completely undid that good micro from Skady. And the slow attack here as Skady's going to move back in. But IKill just turns around and whacks back. This is exactly what IKill needs to do. And he's finally going to give up on this Titan. No, he turns around. We're not having it. He's not having it. Siege Tower's coming in. The Arc is doing a lot of damage to IKillUDie's Titan here as Skady's is just retreating away. And IKillUDie decides to whack the ground. It's going to take 1 hit there, but trades 1 hit for 1. So that's a big win there for IKillUDie. Turning back around. Going to be able to pick off all of these Arcus here. Absolutely huge there. Turns around, gets 1 hit for 1 yet again. Nice play by IKillUDie. Taking off so much population there from Skady. Picks off even more units here. And now Skady going to be retreating away from this location, going for something else here. But this is just too big. Siege Tower can come in here and do so much damage to this Titan. It's only got 1,000 HP left. And now Skady, town center can be under attack by these siege towers by the Titan. The siege towers do extra damage against the Titan because you only got 89% crush armor here. So these siege towers do 50 crush damage onto the Titan. Actually, it looks like it does just a little bit more. Plus, they shoot extra arrows, and Skady in that moment does decide to tap out. GG, well played by IKillUDie to react to that that Titan shenanigery. No, that's not a word. The Titan antics there by Skady and managing to trade blows efficiently and making up for small mistakes and getting some really good value out of his Titan compared to what Skady was able to get with his micro there. So GG, well played by IKillUDie, getting his first win in this best of 5 series. If you enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the subscribe button on the YouTubes. Do appreciate it so much, and it helps out quite a bit with that YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys in the next game.